Good morning everybody, welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on Dogecoin. Had to make a video on that. I already had to make a video on it yesterday, so my apologies for that. I mean, yesterday it was incredibly strong. Of course, Friday evening we already saw meme coins being quite strong. I mean, across the board. I mean, Dogecoin has been one of the best performers, honestly. But we've seen some other moves like Pepe doing incredibly well. It's very much, yeah, I mean, Mudeng as well, so that's a little bit of a smaller one. But meme coins have been doing great. So great that Dogecoin has reached the highest levels in price since February 2025. So first of all, if you're holding Dogecoin, my congratulations. It's doing great. I mean, personally, I have already sold all my Dogecoin. I mean, I did that back in July, but I bought those near the bottom. So that's okay. But now we're incredibly strong, and I think that there is a chance to rally up higher. Now, we are going to get into a very volatile week, so that is something you need to be aware of. We have the FOMC interest rate decision and the press conference next week. That's usually very volatile. And a big question for Dogecoin that I wanted to talk about in this video as well is that, okay, we've broken above the yearly rolling VWAP, which means a lot, but that's also something we did back in July. And back in July, we also did that with a lot of volume, right? We had a lot of volume, same as right now. Volume for Dogecoin is incredibly high. I think somewhere yesterday, in terms of perpetual futures volume, it was the second highest. But the question is well, is it this time around a real breakout? Going into such a volatile week with all the imbalances left to the downside, like, is this a new move up to the upside for Dogecoin? So into the next price target at 32 cents. We already hit that first fair value gap right here at 30 cents, which is also a psychological resistance level. Next resistance level is 32 cents. But then afterwards, I mean, honestly, if we can fill that, and if we can hold the yearly rolling VWAP here, we can rally into 38 and 40 cents before you know it as well. So that's on the table, right? There's a lot on the table here, but the crucial thing, and that is something I will leave you with in this video. The crucial thing is that there has been a lot of momentum. There's a couple of bearish divergences as well. I mean, you can see, for example, that if you compare the RSI on the daily time frame, this move with the last move, the RSI is lower. The leverage is higher. The volume is actually slightly lower as well. So there's some bearish divergences. But honestly, there is a lot of momentum, not only for Dogecoin, but also in the markets. For me, the main thing to look at is that yearly rolling VWAP. All right, because like I said a couple of times already, there is a lot of momentum, but we have also left a lot of imbalances to the downside, all the way down to 22.5 cents. Now, I'm not going to say that those will be filled. I don't expect Dogecoin to drop down all the way to 22.5 cents, but into 25 and 24.5 cents is possible. But the key level to hold for that to not happen is 27 cents. Right, so the main focus that you have, we're going to into a very volatile week. You need to be prepared here. So the main thing that we're going to do is we're going to pull back into 27 cents. And then the main question is, are we going to be able to hold that? If we are going to be able to hold that, we'll easily see a move into 32 cents and probably higher from there, I would argue. If we're unable to hold 27 cents, or if we get a weak reaction, I think we're going to pull back lower into 26 and 25 cents. And honestly, and I hate to do this, but for me, it's very, very close to 50-50 what's going to happen. I lean slightly towards, and that's because of the technical bearish divergences and because of the interest rate decision next week, I lean slightly towards expecting us to get a weak reaction at 27 cents and for us to still pull back into at least that level between 26 and 25 cents. From there, we'll find support. Maybe consolidate a bit and get continuation. So ultimately on the higher time frames, I am bullish on Dogecoin, but I think that pullback is a little bit more likely than just respecting 27 cents and continuation. But I'll keep you updated on that. For now, I think that's what you need to know. So thank you for watching. Have a great Sunday, everybody, and bye.